Coming up on Unpeeled, more eyes than ever are on basketball courts.
Several big names are singing their way to Syracuse.
One pop star is coming back like a boomerang.
And have you ever wanted to run your own reality TV show? You may be in luck. All that and more, Unpeeled starts right now. Welcome to a brand new episode of Unpeeled. I'm Kayley Decina.
And I'm Charlie Goldberg, now for exciting news on a household board game.
Producer and actress Margot Robbie announced a live-action Monopoly movie. Robbie's company, Lucky Chap, alongside Hasbro Entertainment, will produce the film. Her company expressed the importance of the film, saying, quote, "Monopoly is a top property, pun fully intended."
This comes after her company's success in co-producing Barbie and Saltburn. She's also producing a live-action adaptation of the games The Sims in the near future. This is a trend of game adaptations not uncommon, as Minecraft and Uno are also entering the film industry. Now, Kayley, there's been a recurring pattern as of late of Margot Robbie teaming up with toy/game companies like Hasbro and Mattel, creating movies out of it, and it's really worked. But here's the question, here's the elephant in the room. How on earth are you going to make a plot out of the board game Monopoly?
I'm also very curious which angle they're going to take, and I'm also wondering, is there going to be a deeper meaning to this movie? We all saw with Barbie, there was a deeper meaning. We were looking at feminism, we were looking at gender roles, and I'm wondering, are they going to do this with the Monopoly movie? We could be looking at wealth, even the prison system.
I could absolutely see a take on capitalism for this movie, but I could also see us overthinking the situation.
We could be.
It could be like the board game Clue. That was once a movie. It was a murder mystery, but a comedy as well. Same thing with the Ouija. It was a horror movie. Two movies that, aren't really taking themselves too real and seriously.
Yeah, we don't know which angle they're going to take yet, but I think either way, there's immense pressure. Monopoly is the most popular board game in the world, so we'll have to see which way they go with things.
Absolutely.
And staying on the screen, the latest Game of Thrones spin-off series has been canceled. The show was supposed to detail the life of Jon Snow after the Siege of King's Landing, and in a recent interview, actor Kit Harington, who plays Snow, said they could not find the right story to tell.
But don't worry, Game of Thrones fans, a new prequel, The Hedge Knight, has announced its leading cast members. Peter Caffley will play Sir Duncan the Tall alongside Dexter Ansell's character, Egg. The show will take place 100 years before the original series. And moving from TV to sports, the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship had more viewers than the Men's Championship this past weekend. The game between Iowa and South Carolina brought in 18.9 million followers, while the men's Purdue versus UConn game had around 4 million less. The increase in viewership is largely due to the recent stardom of Iowa's point guard, Caitlin Clark. This March, she broke the record for all-time points in both men's and women's college basketball. She is also projected to be the #1 pick in the upcoming WNBA draft, and the game ended with South Carolina defeating Iowa 87-75. And in pop culture news, Gypsy Rose Blanchard announced on social media that her husband, Ryan Anderson, and her have split up. This is just 3 months after they went public. A few days after, Blanchard was actually spotted with her ex, Ken Urker, in public.
She then posted pictures of her and Urker with matching husky dog tattoos. She also recently underwent cosmetic surgery on her nose. She states that she is, quote, going through a personal transformation journey currently, and that includes a physical one too.
Sticking with social media announcements, famous singer Billie Eilish added over 100 million Instagram followers to her close friends list last week. The pop star gained 7 million followers during this time. She posted teasers on her close friends list before announcing the album Hit Me Hard and Soft.
On Tuesday, Eilish removed everyone from the list, leaving fans confused. Some believe that it was all a marketing strategy, while others think that using the close friends feature could be another cryptic message. Eilish has yet to announce a release date for Hit Me Hard and Soft. Listen, no matter what she was trying to do, she got some attention. She got a reaction. She moved 110 million people to her close friends. She gained 5 million more followers from that. And then after the stunt and the announcement, now she's at 120 million followers.
That is super impressive, especially in the week we've had, with the solar eclipse. A lot of people were not focusing on pop stars in the world of celebrities, but this is a little bit messed up, Kayley.
Oh.
If I was a huge fan of Billie Eilish and she was like, Charlie, you know what? I'm going to upgrade you. You're now one of my closest confidants. and then she just strips me away of that title a couple of days later, I would feel used, and I feel like she was just horrible to her fans here.
Oh, wow. I mean, clearly Charlie takes the close friends future on Instagram very seriously.
Absolutely.
But in my opinion, I hope these people don't think that they're close friends with Billie Eilish. And I think what a fun treat for a couple of days that you get to be a close friend. But I'm looking really forward to this new album. We'll have to see what it's like.
As long as I'm not put on the list, I'm okay.
And when we return, we have a breaking news on this year's Block Party lineup.
And we'll hear more about a British drama series that brings a scandal to life. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I am right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
gonna let you go.
Here at Syracuse, we were all on the edge of our seats to find out the lineup for our spring concert block party. Syracuse events reporter Tegan Brostrom was there for the reveal and is here to announce who it is and how we can make sure to get tickets. Tegan, I'm so excited to hear everything you have to tell me. So who is coming to the 2024 block party?
Yes, we have quite the lineup. Let's get a little drum roll in the studio.
Drum roll.
We have Little Yachty, Tizo Touchdown, ISOXO, and Beam. Quite 4 artists, quite the event. It's going to be really exciting.
Amazing. Okay, so how are people feeling about the announcement?
Yes, quite a few mixed emotions. I personally was a little disappointed, but other Syracuse students had lots of thoughts to share, so let's hear from a few.
Great.
He opened for Travis Scott at a concert I saw a couple months ago, and I'm really excited.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Well, how were people feeling? Some were disappointed, some were feeling
some were
good.
super excited. They'd seen Little Yachty in concert before, so they were excited to see him again. Others were like, who is this? Like, let me pull up Spotify. So quite
That's
the
so
mixed
funny.
emotions.
People are going to be studying, but I think everyone will have fun in the end.
Yes, it's a concert in the Dome.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
Okay, perfect. And how can everyone ensure they get tickets?
Yes, so the event is April 26th in the Dome at 7 p.m. and tickets are $15 for Syracuse and ESF students, and they go live tomorrow at noon.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm so excited about that. I'll have to get my tickets. You'll have to get yours.
Yes, I'll see you there.
And I'll be seeing you guys there as well. Sounds like an absolute blast. And for years, faculty software at British post offices led many to believe that workers stole money. Our TV reporter Ben Dietrich explains how a new British drama series is bringing the scandal to light. Ben?
Thanks, Charlie. In 1998, a British man named Alan Bates and his wife invested in a Wales post office. Soon, his life would change forever. Software issues from Japanese tech company Fujitsu caused many financial discrepancies that the post office thought Bates caused himself. As a result, Bates had his contract and investment terminated after refusing to repay money to the office. The show Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office focuses on this scandal. It premiered in January on the British television network ITV. Starting this past Sunday, the show can now be seen by North American audiences on PBS. Bates' story is one of many. The effects these false accusations of theft had on other post office workers were devastating. People were jailed, lost their job, and left bankrupt because they refused to pay debts they never caused. People had marriages ruined, reputations destroyed, and some even took their own lives. Journalists have covered the story for about 15 years, but the scandal has never been made widely known to the public until Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office's premiere. But now, people all across Britain are demanding justice for victims of false theft allegations. Post offices knew about the faulty software but didn't speak up because they wanted to protect their businesses' reputations. Producer Patrick Spence spoke about the power of the people in shaping the effects of this series.
I don't think this TV program changed the law. I think the people of Great Britain, the people of the United Kingdom, changed the law.
ITV's head of drama, Paulie Hill, said, quote, "We are all really proud of what our drama has helped achieve. It shouldn't have taken a drama to make the government take action, but we are proud that our drama has done so much good." With the show now airing on PBS, even more people will get to experience what these workers faced and demand even more corporate executives to face the music. And speaking of music, Charlie, I heard this past week was a pretty exciting one for the industry.
Absolutely, Ben, you know it. And when we return, it seems like artists are releasing songs day after day. We'll be back in 2 minutes to break down the latest in the music world. Welcome back to Unpeeled. With spring ramping up, artists are eager to get a head start on releasing the song of the summer. Riley Underwood is here to tell us about the surprises of the week. Riley?
Well, sure thing, Chuck. There was a big week in music, no doubt, and the biggest surprise was Jermaine Cole. The two-time Grammy winner released a new 12-track album, Might Delete Later. It's been successful as Hits Daily Double reports it'll move between 140 and 160,000 copies by the end of this week. Everyone online has been talking about his diss on 7 Minute Drill that responded to Kendrick Lamar on the #1 song on the charts, Like That. But just a few days after the release, Cole had some regrets.
That project, except for one part. It's one part of that that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest I ever did in my life, right?
And after Future and Metro Boomin's album We Don't Trust You debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, they want some more, and they earned the biggest first week sales for any album of the genre this year, and the duo announced that they aren't finished. On Friday, We Still Don't Trust You will be releasing. Metro specified that this won't be a deluxe, but a whole separate album. And elsewhere in the hip-hop world, Bryson Tiller released his first album since 2021. The self-titled project is 19 songs long, including his latest hit single, Whatever She Wants. And indie pop fans were also in luck over this weekend. Chappell Roan released her first single since August of last year, where many fans are thinking it's the start of a new album rollout. And Lizzie McAlpine released a 14-track album, Older. It's the 24-year-old's first studio album since 2022. And one childhood celebrity decided to post her first song on her Spotify profile. It's Jojo Siwa. She released a song called Karma, and my first listen was also my last, I have to say, but I know you guys have a little more to say on that topic.
I don't know, Riley. I can't get enough of Karma. But one reality TV star turned pop star has been the talk of social media lately with the release of her new song and a surprising new era. Here to tell us more is our pop culture reporter, Julia Bosis.
Jojo Siwa, Dance Mom star turned Nickelodeon children's performer turned internet personality, has now taken her career in a drastic new direction. Last Friday, the 20-year-old released her new single, Karma, accompanied by the music video, which has been the #1 trending music video on YouTube since its release with a whopping 13 million views. The single was alleged to be a scrap demo from 2011 by an artist named Britt Smith, with videos circulating on social media. It has also been rumored that the original demo was for Miley Cyrus, however, that has not been confirmed. Much of the buzz surrounding the song had to do with Siwa's promo for it on TikTok. Weeks leading up to the release of the song, Siwa started posting dancing videos, with one gaining over 22 million views. In the videos, her over-the-top choreography have captured the attention of the internet, with countless memes and impersonations being posted of Siwa. The former reality star was featured on a podcast claiming that she over-exaggerated her movements in the videos on purpose to gain attention. Karma is the mark of a new era for Siwa, one that is a stark change from her Nickelodeon bows. The content of Karma deals with more mature and adult themes, with lyrics about relationships, revenge, and her own queer identity. Siwa has faced backlash for some of the comments she made during the press tour regarding her rebranding, with people accusing her of being tone deaf. Let's take a look.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet. No one has made, in my generation, this extreme of a switch. And I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but someone's got to do it.
Siwa has also made controversial comments surrounding her sound, crediting herself for creating the genre gay pop, one that dates back decades and has a rich history. It looks like Siwa is not slowing down anytime soon, so keep your eyes peeled, Unpeelers, for new music from the Karma Queen herself.
Thanks so much, Julia. And next we're going to be talking about Sherry Cola when she came to Syracuse. We'll be right back on Peelers.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Welcome back to Unpeeled. Even though Syracuse University is a Pepsi school, cola was brought to the university this past Tuesday night. Actress and comedy star Sherry Cola performed a skit and Q&A for our students. Our very own film reporter Victoria Daly went to the show and she heard a lot of laughter. Victoria, It's great to have you here.
Great to be here, Charlie. I'm so excited to talk about this show.
I am too, and well, for our viewers who don't know who she is, who is Sherry Cola?
Yeah, she's an Asian American actress and comedy star, and she's most known for her roles in the TV series Good Trouble, along with the movie Shortcomings and Joyride. She's such an icon because she's so confident and open about her sexuality. She's bisexual, and throughout the show last night, she made so many sexual remarks and created a safe space for audience members, as one audience member even expressed her own bisexuality to Cola.
Wow, that really sounds incredible. And well, what was this event overall for, and who hosted it?
Yeah, Cola came to kick off Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and she is part of this community, and she's such an inspiration to the community as she shows you don't have to be white to make it big time in Hollywood. The event was actually put together by University Union and the Office of Multicultural Affairs, and AAPI month is actually the month of May, but since school is out in May, Syracuse wanted to give the AAPI community the recognition and love that they deserve.
So we know why this event is taking place. It's incredible, but we don't know the reaction. What was your reaction? What did the audience think?
Yeah, Charlie, I went in blind. I had no idea what to expect because I didn't know who Sherry Cola was, but during the event, I could not stop laughing. She was hilarious, and I talked to so many audience members, and they also loved it as well. So let's take a look.
So it's nice to experience a new comedy because I feel like the industry is very white male dominated. So I've personally never heard much about her, but I think it'll be fun tonight.
I also really liked just her persona and a lot of the things that she had to say on stage. I thought that she was really comfortable, and I find myself a lot like her in the way that being really open and really just using humor to connect with people. I think that's super great.
You gotta love to see it, Victoria. Thank you so much for joining us. And from comedy to a digital screen, a new video game has created a frenzy. The Crush House video game that puts audience in control of their own reality TV show. And here to break it all down, how this could change the industries, is our esports reporter, Drew Alba, and our reality TV reporter, Isabel Galan. Guys, great to have you here.
Like water and oil or toothpaste and orange juice, reality TV and video games don't mix, or they didn't mix until now. Video game developers Devolver Digital and Nereal plan to release The Crush House, a video game which takes you behind the scenes of your favorite reality TV show. In the game, players act as reality TV show producers, responsible for making content and keeping ratings up. In order to make a successful show, you can spark drama, create a new cast, and even fake content, just like how the pros do it in real life. This never-before-seen game genre has video game fans and reality TV fanatics on the edge of their seat, waiting for the upcoming release later this year. With the rise in popularity of choose-your-own-adventure games such as Sims and Episode, Devolver Digital and Nereal see an untapped player base waiting to sink their teeth into a paid PC game.
Right, and this game is revolutionary as it is combining two completely different worlds of media into one. Reality TV is more of an area dominated by a female audience, while gaming is typically catered towards men. The men that may find themselves tuning into The Bachelor or Too Hot to Handle typically tend to watch it ironically, with a partner, or as a guilty pleasure. However, Crush House could change how people look and interact with reality TV and gaming altogether. Reality TV, while heavily produced, is very engaging for the viewers, as seen through increased level of social media interactions with these shows on apps like TikTok and X. This could be very beneficial for gaming as a whole by finding new ways to engage new audiences by targeting different and more niche interests than standard video games. Fans of reality TV like myself are constantly trying to decipher what is real and what is staged in some of our favorite shows, and this game gives the players the chance to experience that firsthand. Now, Drew, I am curious, what are your thoughts on the game? I personally don't play video games a lot myself, but I totally would play a game like this.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the main point of the Crush House, is to get people who don't usually play video games into this video game sphere. My big question is the $30 price point. Will people who don't usually play video games still buy the game?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, usually regular games have like a $70 buy-in, so I mean, it is cheaper in that way, but I mean, I don't know if I would pay $30 for a game, but I mean, it seems a lot of fun, and I love reality TV, so why not?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Kaylee, do you think it's fun?
I don't
play games either that much, but I think I might be paying that $30 to play. And to end off the show on a sweet note, we're discussing all things Wonka. We'll be right back on Peelers.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no...
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
After failing in Glasgow, the Willy Wonka chocolate experience is being recreated in Los Angeles. Christy Patterson, the viral sad Oompa Loompa, is set to star alongside Zach Galifianakis.
Oh yeah, and well, failing in Glasgow, a complete understatement, Kayley.
Yeah.
This not only failed in Glasgow, it failed throughout the entire world as everybody memed upon this and everybody knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what happened was, there was an advertisement that this would be an incredible Willy Wonka-esque experience. It's like you're going into a movie set almost. People saw these AI-generated images, thought that they would be having an incredible experience, but they saw this, hot garbage in person, $44 right in the trash. Kids were crying, the police were even called because it was just a complete mess.
It is a mess, and it's honestly laughable that they thought they could get away with this. I mean, I can't imagine purchasing this for my family, thinking we're having a fun day, and I don't know, kids aren't too flexible, so I can't imagine how that would go if they showed up to this. You know, I think Disney World, I think Hershey Park, when you think you're going somewhere magical that resembles movies you've seen. So to walk into this empty warehouse situation, it's clearly a low budget production we have going on here.
Yeah, you said it best. Expectation, reality.
Yeah.
You know, your kids are going into it happy, coming out disappointed. And, well, the positives of this were the memes that were created.
The memes were great.
On TikTok, there was that Oompa Loompa that you mentioned.
The sad Oompa Loompa.
She won the meme of the year, the memes times of the year.
Yeah.
These aren't the memes, but, you know, I'll meme up that guy any day.
Yep.
He's the man responsible, or he was a big part of it at least.
Interesting. I'm curious what they're going to do with the Los Angeles version. Is it going to be better? Are they going to run with the meme? I'm not sure. I feel like it has to be a little better. The bar is on the chocolate bar is on the floor.
well, I'm lactose intolerant, so as long as it's not milk chocolate on the floor, I'm not picking it up.
Have we not talked about this already?
Oh man, well, either way, that's a mess, but you know what's not a mess? Our great show here at Unpeeled.
Oh.
And that's why you gotta tune in next week to see what we have going on.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have with you tonight, though.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials at Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram and TikTok, and at CitrusTV on X. I'm Charlie Goldberg.
And I'm Kayley Decina. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. From all of us at Unpeeled, have a lovely night, Syracuse.